AJ Brown made an appearance at a basketball game in Philadelphia, and which he received a lot of love for. A lot of love. There was surprisingly no boos. A lot of Philly natives there. I think Gilly the Kid was there. Justin the comedian was there. Um, these guys were, I think, were playing. I don't think AJ Brown was performing. I didn't see the game, but he was in attendance. And when he came out, a lot of it was a lot of cheers. A lot of cheers and a lot of love. I got that video for you, and we're gonna watch that. He also got he also got the Philadelphia Eagles, since year 2022. We've led the sacks, and I got a reason. I got a reason for why that is. I got a reason for why that is. We've been pretty solid. I think last year was a down year, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get that. Also, um, cornerback, the highest ranking quarterbacks of PFF. I want to say PFF or PFS. The highest ranking rookie cornerbacks for the last 5 years. We have two cornerbacks that's on this team, on the Philadelphia team right now, that made this list. Might be surprising. So, um, speaking on cornerbacks, man, TJ Gardner Johnson, um, spoke out about the Jalen Hurts, and yeah, we got what he said. He tired of he ain't even on a team no more. And he tired of the hate. Um, Jalen Hurts, man, Jalen Hurts is a man who his leadership all the way to another team. Man is playing competition with somebody else's job on another out about all the hate. He ain't the only one. PG has always been upfront about how much the NFL just don't like Jalen Hurts, or the people in the NFL likes to move the goalpost when it comes to Jalen Hurts. And he let out a little tweet. You know what I'm saying? And ain't really a big tweeter. Him to let out a tweet like this. So I'm gonna show that to you. Also, while we on the hate for Jalen, we got um a former Eagle, um, which this radio show said, I don't know for sure, they didn't say any names, but he said a former Eagle went off to say the recent weaknesses that's been coming out about Jalen Hurts has been somebody on the coaching staff, somebody who's currently on the coaching staff. So let's get into this sack thing. Leading sacks. Um, with 225 sacks, the Eagles are front of every other team since 2020, and I think that's mainly because of the 2022 season. Look at the 2022 season, broke records sacks. I think we had like three three guys. I want to say three guys. I think we had like three guys that was over 10 plus sacks. And one of the guys was BG, and he was coming off the bench. Coming off the bench getting 10 plus sacks. So um I think that has a big part to play in how good this sack game has been. Last season was a little drop off. I think we can pick it up this, but a little bit of a drop off last season, and I can see why. That far ahead of most people, or most teams. I'm sorry. Now, um, doing since we doing defense, let's jump over to the corner. Um, PFSE. I said PFF, wasn't PF, PFSE. Um, they graded the NFL rookie cornerbacks, from the last 5 years. And some of the people they got up there, and I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read names. I'm gonna do 10, do 10 cornerbacks, and I'm gonna do it from first class. Yeah, CJ. And that's almost says Gardner Johnson. I'm sorry. You got Sauce Gardner with 97.8 grade. You got Eric Stokes with 87.9 grade. You got Reek Woodland 87.7 grade. You got Ante Taylor. I think he played for the Saints, and you got him with an 87.7 grade. You got Quinyon Mitchell with an 84.5 grade. You got Joey Porter Jr. 84.1 grade. You got Devin Witherspoon was like had to be their best corner. With an 84.0 grade. Got Trent McDuffie with a 83.3 grade. Got Patrick Surtain with an 82.9 grade. Got Nate Wiggins with a 82. Honestly, bro, I think between Trent McDuffie and Nate Wiggins, I might drop the ball. I mean, they ain't sorry or nothing like that. I ain't saying that they bad. But to be amongst the top 10 corners, I mean, I think I can come up with somebody for those spots. Probably Cooper DeJean. And that could be a bias thing, man, but I don't care. Um, since we talking corners, CJ Gardner Johnson, he is sick and tired of these NFL analysts, media hating on Jalen Hurts, and yeah, he got his tweet on. If you know CJ Gardner Johnson, man, CJ Gardner Johnson do not care to put his opinion out there in the world, and uh, as you can see, he didn't hold back. We seen the last video I did where Tank Bisbee was like, "Stop hating on my man." He said there's so much turmoil in the locker room. Jalen Hurts and his teammates and his team. I don't see. It seemed like they're coming to these are defensive players, guys who ain't played in a while. But with Jalen Hurts, like these are guys who are defending him. And if that was the case, we know, like we had Carson Wentz. We know what it looked like when people talk bad about the teammates, and then nobody comes to their rescue. Like Carson Wentz had nobody. I think he had Zach Ertz say something to him. Yeah, you throwing him the ball most of the time. Oh yeah, we expected Zach Ertz to say, "Oh, he's a great teammate." Yeah, helping you make your money. I would say the same thing. So when it was said about Carson Wentz, we had video of Carson Wentz after the Super Bowl win, crying by himself because he wasn't able to play. Not that we won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So we knew things that they were saying about him. At some degree, it was real. You know. So BG was also fed up with it, and he went on to put the most hated athlete amongst sports. And you know what? It might be because before Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl, it was like if you win the Super Bowl, we actually got to give him some credit. Gotta actually give him some credit. Last time he went to the Super Bowl, he outperformed the dude who got the MVP. He should have got some credit. He should have been had credit. They moving this goalpost back. You know what I'm saying? Every time that he accomplished something, move the goalpost back. So, um, could be right. Could be right on that. You know what I'm saying? Off. Don't switch off to the offensive part of the ball. Um, AJ Brown was at a basketball game where a lot of Philly content creators, a lot of Philly. Um, I don't know if it was any athletes there, but I do know there was content creators. Philly creator, I don't know what to put. Rapper, content creator, I don't know what to put him in, but he was there. talked to AJ for a little bit. AJ was on the floor, so I'm gonna play the video. All right, that's that didn't seem like Philly hates him. You know what I'm saying? With all the uncertainty of if AJ's coming back or not, I know a lot of people is on the edge. They want to know what's going on. Gonna have him next season or not? I think that AJ would like to know. The team would like to know. We know they're asking for a first round pick. People ain't willing to pay a first round pick for AJ Brown. Don't come off of that. Not come off of that. AJ Brown's a first round talent because the guys who going in the first round this year can't be AJ Brown. A lot of guys that's going to be in the draft this year are not better than AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they could be, that's different. What you're getting is a guy who's significantly um lesser talent than AJ Brown. Give me a first round pick. If they don't want to go first round pick, don't have AJ Brown. It's not a lose situation that right here. You cannot lose with the situation. So that's how I feel about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Would y'all move down to get a second round pick for AJ Brown? I don't feel like that's even a question of conversation. But let's get into this. I told y'all that somebody leaked out that's currently a part of the Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff leaked out Jalen Hurts' weaknesses and his refusal to adaptability. And I'm going to just play the video for you.
It is the last guaranteed year that Jalen Hurts has with his current contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. After this, that's it. So that lends itself more into the conversation about what are the Eagles going to do with Jalen Hurts.
I reached out to a former Eagle and I asked, is this all Sirianni? And the response was one word. Yes.
Meaning that Nick Sirianni is the guy that's putting this stuff out there?
Oh, yeah. 100% is Nick Sirianni. And it's because Jalen Hurts did not like working for his best friend. But Kevin Patullo, the former offensive coordinator, was the best friend, literally, in life of Nick Sirianni. And Jalen Hurts flat out didn't think he was a good coach. Brian Johnson, who was the offensive coordinator before Kellen Moore, was a close mentor to Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts feels that Nick Sirianni undermined him the entire time he was offensive coordinator, that he gets fired. There's a bit of a pissing contest between these two guys. And the question is, who's going to win if they don't win? If they win, nothing matters. But if they don't win, who's going to win, the franchise quarterback or the head coach? Because the answer is not both.
Nick Sirianni. Motherfucker. Okay. Let me reel myself back in. Ooh, it makes a lot of sense. If you look at how they, you know what? I don't normally get into the theories and stuff like this. I don't know who he called. I don't know who he talked to because he said a former Eagle. That could have been Kellen Moore. I heard a lot of stuff about Kellen Moore, which was a little weird to me. But if this is Nick Sirianni, I'm gonna say we even. That's what I'm gonna say. If you look at the title of this video, we are even. Let's go win some championships. Shit on my man, I shit on your man. Good. Even. I'll cost us 2 seasons to do the shit, but god damn, we should be even right now. We should be even. We should go out here and get the same goal, and let's go get it in the best way possible. Not the way you want to get it done, but the best way possible. I can see something like that being said. Now, if it's off record. Now, if you can go, oh, he was, I don't want this to be under my name, which they could say. They could say somebody. It could be Nick Sirianni. I don't see this being above Nick Sirianni. There's a lot of times where he said, "Oh yeah, he's changed the plays," but I knew about it. And it's pretty admirable. You know what I'm saying? But Nick Sirianni give me that vibe that he'll say, "Yeah, Jalen Hurts don't want to run this kind of stuff, or he don't want to do this kind of stuff." Yeah, his best friend just lost a job behind that, so I can see that being this being tender for him. That question about what happened can be tender for him. He was trying to move somebody up. Jalen Hurts got out his offensive lineman pass. He was like, "This shit's stupid." Which Kevin Patula and Nick Sirianni probably was like, "Oh, these are genius plays." It could have been. But if you run them 3 times in one series, it's no longer a genius play. There's only so many teams that can run a play, and a lot of times it ain't a passing play. There's only so many teams that can do that twice in one season. Ran it 3 times. So yeah, he probably was like, "Yeah, man, he just needed some time." No, this ain't the time. You played with a Super Bowl. Jeffrey Lurie went off on the media press, whatever he did. He said, "We should have won a Super Bowl this year. We should have." That's on you, Nick. That's on you. So you can get that man a shot. Get that man a shot when we building or something. We trying to build something. We already built it. We went back to back. And you gambled that junk off of friendship. I don't know no friends I gamble a Super Bowl off of. I'm telling you right now, if you looking at this and we friends, you think I'm gonna gamble our friendship on a Super Bowl? No. No, sirree. I can see this happen. Man, let me know what y'all think of this, man. Hey, how y'all feel about it? I feel like it could be true. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. That's all I got.